Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, coming at you with another video. And today's drawing video, we're going to be drawing Bloatula from Mario and Luigi. I actually don't know who this character is. It's from one of the Mario and Luigi games I haven't played, even though I've only played the first one. So most of the Mario and Luigi games I have not played. But, yeah, we're going to be drawing this character today, and this video was requested by Ricky, the Pokemon fan named 3553. Thank you so much for the request. I do appreciate it, as always. And, yeah, this one shouldn't be too hard. He's a rather simple character, so, yeah, so without more to say, let's get our pencils ready, and let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start drawing our little spider guy here, what we're going to start off with is a nice decent sized circle. You can make it fairly large, he's pretty much just a big circle, but keep it light. We are not doing really harsh lines yet. So just get a nice decent sized circle, and what you want to do is get kind of like a crosshair going across like this, and then maybe one like going down here, like so. And we're not actually going to use this line for the eyes. We're actually going to make a slightly smaller line because the eyes are a little bit lower than the halfway point. So eyes will be somewhere around here. And to kind of gesture in the eyes, a very easy way is like on this little center line, you're going to make like this big V. Like so. And then what you could do is at the tips of this, just kind of make like these nice big kind of U shapes. They kind of look like sunglasses almost, like that. And then once we got that down, we can kind of gesture in like where the teeth are going to be. So he has two, because he's like a spider, he has two little kind of fangs. And then I'm going to just kind of gesture in where the legs are going to be. There's going to be one here. It's going to go up, down, and then kind of be right about there. This leg's going to be right about here. It's going to go down and then over and then kind of be right about there. Then this leg just simply going to go over and then down like that. And then we'll get one here over and then down like that. And that's pretty much good for the gesture that we need. If you have something that looks like this, you're pretty much golden. So now let's just jump into detail here, and we'll start off with his like sunglasses eyes thing. And it's pretty much good shape here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to darken in what we need. So I'm going to start here, and we're just going to go down into this little V shape, and then go up to about there. I'm not making it as big as I did for the gesture. I'm making it a little bit smaller. And then we're just going to curve it down and then into here like this. But we're not going to touch here. We're going to leave a little bit of space. And then here, I'm just going to go from the bottom here, and it's just going to, alright, I'll start from here. And then just curve it down and then into there like that. And now what we're going to do is draw a line that hugs this line very closely. Like this. And it's going to wrap around and follow that line. It's going to get to there. And then here we're just going to go up and pretty much do the same thing. It's going to wrap around and then go up like that. Very simple. And if you want to, you can shade like this section in if you want. This would all be black. I'll just do a quick job of it. So you could fill all this in black. Like so. And now we can draw in the teeth. And the teeth are kind of just like go right off the glasses here. And they just are kind of this like teardrop shape. So you're going to get one here. And this one's going to curve in and over like this, and then go out like that. So we got the little fangs there. And now I'm going to zoom out. Now we're going to get his body shape. And this is why I wanted this cross line, because it's not a perfect circle. It's kind of like a little bit of like a bulge in the middle. So to draw that in, we're going to start, like this will be the top right here. So I'm going to start right here. And basically what I'm going to do is just draw a line curving down. It's going to hit to like the edge of this line and then curve around and then over like that. And then same thing, and it would continue up here and then continue up like there like that. So you should have a shape that looks something like this. And then once you have that down, you can draw the top of them, which is basically just this line going up And it's going to be going across and then down. Actually, make that a little bit taller. Make it a little bit taller than what I did. Why is this eraser getting like stuck? Make it a little bit taller. And then go down right about there. Like that. And now that we got that down, we could actually draw in his feet. So the feet actually aren't too bad. He has like weird kind of like spider legs. So what we're going to do is actually we're going to start with the front part here. And you can start with like a circle, but to make like spider-like legs, we're going to start with a line going down here. It's going to kind of follow the circle that we have a little bit. And then the dogs are going to bark. And the trick to doing like spider legs is they kind of get like thinner as they go down into the middle here. And then as they go out, they expand. So when we're getting to the foot here, it's going to curve in. And then we're going to get like a little bit of a bump here. And then it's going to go over, kind of around like this, and then up. And then connect in there like that. And then what we're going to get here is a nice little curve line. Like so. To show the bottom of the foot. And on the top here, basically we're going to do the same thing, just going inwards. So it's going to bump out, over, kind of down. And again, it's going to get thinner as it gets in the middle, and then as it gets to the end here, it'll expand out a little bit. And you're just basically going to get like this little kind of diamond shape. Then it's going to go in here, like that. So we got one leg, like so. And then this leg, we'll start right about here. And I guess we can start like at the front here again. And here what we're going to do is just do a little curve line. It's going to go out. And again, dip in like this. Kind of go out, down, kind of dip in like so. And then before we finish off the foot here, we're going to start here and just draw a line curving out. Dipping in, kind of going over into that kind of like diamond shape here. And then out like that. Very simple. And then right here, we're just going to get in the foot shape. So it'd be something like this. Again, we're seeing the top of the foot, so we don't need to do this little curve line that we have here for the bottom, because we wouldn't see that at this angle. And now what we could do on this one is pretty much the same thing. We'll start with right up here, draw a curve line going down, like so. Same thing here, it's going to curve down, and it's kind of wrap around and in, like this. And then here what we're going to do is start right about here, draw a line going out, kind of curving in, like so. This one's going to go out, over, then just kind of curve in, like that. And then here, it's just going to go out, curve down, over, in, like that. And then we'll have a little curve line right here for the bottom of the foot. So you should pretty much get that foot shape. And then here, we're pretty much going to do almost exactly the same thing as this. We're just going to draw a line going down, kind of over. We don't see much of it here. But then we're just going to go out, over, in, kind of bump it out, curve it in like so. Then it's going to go over, down, and into there like that. Then we'll get a nice little curve line right here for the bottom of the foot. And then lastly, what we need to do is I'm just going to turn it sideways and just draw the stripes. So you're going to get just a curve line that goes around like this. And then another one that goes around like that. And then one kind of like in the middle here. Like so. And then it would wrap around like that. And that is pretty much all there is to drawing. What is this name? Bloatula? I hope I'm probably not pronouncing that right. I don't even think there is a pronunciation for this one, because again, it's like a Mario and Luigi game, so there's no like actual dialogue. There's dialogue, but it's not like voiced. So who knows how to pronounce this guy's name? I don't. But anyway, that is the sketch that we just did. I will put it over here. I will put the inked version I did beforehand up here as well, so you could get a nice look at both of them. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you again, Ricky, the Pokemon fan named 3553, for the request. I always appreciate it. And if you guys have requests, feel free to leave in the comment section below. And tune in on Sundays when I make a drawing video. And hopefully your request pops up. But But other than that, I'm Shin0525. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.